Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. Are you a perfectionist? I'm here to tell you that I believe perfectionism is an empty pursuit. It stems from the limiting belief that I am not enough. And it convinces you that if you just work harder, if you just do better, if you can be perfect, others will celebrate you and your life will improve. Well, I'm going to tell you something. That's a bunch of crap. It often holds you back from taking the bold actions required to achieve a high level of success, and it prevents you from creating the life that you deserve. While short-term perfectionism may work, constantly striving for perfection and seeking external validation leads to depression, frustration, and it can burn you out. When I began recreating my life, when I decided I was going to be successful and I was going to read all about success and I was going to find everything I possibly could in books, online, from people, from mentors, everything I could do to change my life, build it up, and have the life that I want, I came up against all of my limiting beliefs. And I kept criticizing myself based on the negative opinions of others that I had adopted as truth. And I turned that around. I strived at that time for perfection to prove my worth. I thought, well, I have all this knowledge and information now, so I need to go out and do all this stuff that I know perfectly. Everything has to work out. And if it didn't work out exactly as somebody told me it would, well, then I tell you what, that it just didn't work and I'd go try something else. Never having patience and never taking the appropriate action to overcome my limiting beliefs. You gotta have patience. We've been talking about limiting beliefs over the last couple weeks. I've been posting videos about enhancing your confidence, your self-worth, how to believe in yourself, how to be more positive. These are the foundational elements that we've been working on together. And ultimately, even me, yes, me, I had to confront my limiting beliefs to achieve higher levels of success and then eventually create the life that I desired. And the great news is that it can be done and you can overcome your limiting beliefs as well. And that's why we've been working on this together, because I believe in you and I know you can do this. The life you want is just waiting for you to walk into it. And I'm telling you what, there are amazing things waiting for you, and not only, there are amazing things in you that the world just can't wait to experience. And I'm telling you, it's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. To overcome your limiting beliefs, remember that we have to identify them first, right? We have to know ourselves. That's why in a lot of the posts that I've been doing recently, we've been kind of going through independent behaviors so that that's an opportunity for not only me. I learned some lessons yesterday and actually made some decisions to work on self-deprecation, if you remember correctly. But, it's one of those things. I self-deprecate to cover and for my disability. I have a limiting physical ability. So, I always joke around about it and make jokes and make people laugh about how handicapped I am, instead of being a little bit more serious about it, confronting my true feelings about myself as a handicapped individual, and then continuing to move forward in that way, minus the humor. And it's okay, you don't have to take yourself too seriously, but you can relax, and you don't have to make fun of yourself or talk negatively to yourself. And as we had the video yesterday and we were talking about increasing and enhancing your self-worth, I learned a lesson as well. So I'm continuing to identify these things within myself. I'm continuing to grow. It's not a quick fix. It's a lifelong process. We just have to continue to work together to set goals and continue to get you down that path so you can have the success that you want in your life. Once we identify our limiting beliefs, then we need to confront them. And that's what we do, right? We identified the belief. We come up with a recommendation of how we can approach that limiting belief and transcend it, move forward, and have a different programming in our supercomputer as we move forward so we can get different results. Remember, if we're just believing the same things over and over again and never changing, never trying to make ourselves better, we're just going to continue to get the same life results that we're already getting. And we're trying to enhance our life results and make our lives better, right? So we want to be open to making those changes, and that's perfectly fine. And once we adopt those more affirming beliefs, those beliefs that'll enhance our perspective, energize us, keep us positive, get us motivated, you're going to notice some incredible changes. And I just believe striving for perfection is just something, it's out of reach. And what's the point? Why would you want to be perfect anyway? Imperfection is empowering. Imperfection means you're unique. You don't think within the box, you think outside of the box. Everything doesn't have to be perfect in order for you to have everything it is you want in your life. And while overcoming limiting beliefs, we just need to realize a few things. It's going to take time. We're going to need to be open to receiving some guidance. You watch my videos, be open. You know what, just because Doug Vandergraph said it doesn't mean you need to do it. All I'm trying to do is get you to think, hey, that makes sense. Maybe, and then you come up with the right recommendation or the right approach for you in your life. You make the change, you get different results, you're happier, and your life improves. That's the way it works. Not just because I said it does, but because I watch it occur with other individuals who make the recommended changes. They're consistently reframing themselves over time. And inevitably what happens is when you reframe, make changes, and stick with it, it becomes automatic and it is completely life altering. The way that you react to different situations in your life today. You have a bill that comes up that you can't afford to pay. You automatically take a specific action. And if you think back, you're taking the same action over and over again based on the circumstances that approach you. Every single time something comes your way, you have an automatic response that's built in. And that's what you do every single time. That's why you're getting the results you're getting when certain things happen to you. I'm telling you, you can create new automatic behaviors just by repetitively doing something different than you would normally do. Because if you do the same thing over and over again expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity. I'm saying if you want to change your life, all you got to do is change your life. And so when I replaced my limiting beliefs with empowering affirmations and with new behaviors and recognizing what I was doing and, hey, I need to make some changes, I started to come from a place of abundance and affirmation. I gained confidence and focused on solutions instead of problems. And that's the deal, right? That's what you want to focus on. Because I'm telling you what, you deserve a life without limits. Wouldn't you agree? I believe it, and I believe in you. I want you to have a wonderful day today, friends. I want you to go through this day with a smile on your face and the knowledge in your supercomputer that you're open to making changes and that you're willing to strive for better. And that's all you need. You just need to strive, have some faith and some belief in yourself. I'm telling you what, you can change everything on a dime, just like that. You just have to be open to the opportunities around you, open to the opinions of others, the recommendations. You have to be self-aware, looking internally, identifying where there might be some room for improvement, and that's okay. And then be open to that improvement and repetitively take the new actions until they become new behaviors. But don't strive for perfectionism. In my opinion, striving for perfectionism is not a worthwhile not a worthwhile endeavor to engage in. It's not necessary. All that's necessary for you to have the life you want is just for you to be you and to recognize where some improvements can occur. And you know what? Everything will change for you on a dime. I believe in you, friends. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow with some more great stuff.